In this scenario, we will look at an arriving aircraft versus a departing aircraft. This scenario you will become very, very good at after your time in the simulator because, of course, operating at an aerodrome, this is one of the most common scenarios with aircraft arriving and departing. And of course, they will always be wanting to come and go via the same reporting points. So here we have Medical 001 inbound via Saga to land at Deya, and we have Speedbird 123 on the ground at Deya, and they would like to depart outbound to Saga. So here's the situation so that you get your mental picture of what the aircraft are going to be doing. And now we need to look at what are our options. There are a lot of options in this case, and the option that we choose will depend a lot on where the aircraft will pass each other, which will depend a lot on the time of departure for Speedbird 123. What I suggest you do in these scenarios is you'll have plan A, B and C. Plan A will exist up until a certain point in time, and then plan B will be the better plan, and then plan C will be the best plan if it's even further delayed. So, different options. We have lateral separation between the two aircraft, the reciprocal separations, 10-mile pass, the visual pass, or the 10-minute before or after the estimated time of passing. And also we have our LOP separations, the separations between the departures and the arrivals. We can also, of course, wait until Medical 001 has landed, because then the separation is very easy. But like I say, that would be plan D after a certain amount of time. Okay, so what we'll look at first is a lateral separation between these two aircraft. So one thing we need to decide is where are we actually going to send Speedbird 123. One obvious option is to send them out onto radial 195, but of course we could also look at the possibility of sending them out on radial 225 as well. When we depart Speedbird 123, we need to decide a level. We need to ensure that it allows Speedbird 123 to remain clear of terrain, remain clear of maybe other aircraft as well, and you want to give them as high as possible, but also of course we want to be able to descend Medical 001 low enough in that they'll be able to carry out an approach at an appropriate rate of descent. So what I'm saying here is that the earlier Speedbird 123 departs relative to where Medical 001 is inbound from Saga, the higher you'll be able to give that aircraft. If Speedbird 123 departs and Medical 001 is quite close to Deya, then you'll be keeping them at a lower level. The arrival has to be your departure, because at the end of the day, if you're going to restrict anybody, it's better to restrict the departure, obviously always maintaining separation and safety, but it's easier for Speedbird 123 to maintain a level, let's say flight level 60 for an extended period of time, than it is for Medical 001 to cross Deya at flight level 160 as an extreme example, and then try and carry out the approach from such a high level. In this scenario, we have chosen flight level 70 for Speedbird 123 as their initial departure level. So the clearance that we can give them via the tower is Speedbird 123, right turn, climb radial 195, flight level 70. The separation at this point in time right now is vertical separation. Medical 001 is descending flight level 160, Speedbird 123 is climbing flight level 70. Even though we know that runway 18 is in use in these scenarios, this separation would exist if Speedbird was departing off runway 36, or for that matter 27 or 09, and it also wouldn't matter if it took them 1 minute to establish on radial 195, or if it took them 5 minutes to establish on radial 195, because they are vertically separated. Don't forget to coordinate the fact that you are sending Speedbird 123 off track. If they're going to be climbing out to flight level 70 for 7,000 feet off track, it's going to take them at least 7,000 feet to get back on track again as well. And our airspace only goes up to flight level 150. if there's any possibility that Speedbird is not established on the 210 radial to Saga by 40 miles or before entering into Sector 1, then you need to coordinate. And if in doubt, just coordinate with the controller that the aircraft could be between radial 1905 and radial 210. When can Speedbird 123 climb above flight level 70? Now you can see that we've given medical 001 descent to flight level 80, so again they're still vertically separated. We're giving medical 001 a little bit of descent so that they can carry out a nice descent profile for their approach. But we of course want to be able to climb Speedbird 123 and for that matter descend medical 001 as well. So when can Speedbird 123 climb above flight level 70? When they are established on radial 1905 and distance 15. You need both reports in this case. We can assume in this scenario that medical 001 is established radial 210 when they are inbound. But for the departing aircraft, we need a report. They'll report established radial 1905 quite quickly, and then we just need to wait for the distance 15 report. If they reported established radial 1905, but not yet distance 15, you could give them a conditional clearance. Speedbird 123 at distance 15, climb to flight level 350. Or we can just ask them, Speedbird 123, report distance 15. Don't forget to confirm the level swap and then to also send Speedbird more direct once you can. So once Speedbird 123 is distance 15, they're now climbing up to flight level 350. Don't forget that at some point in time they're now going to be above medical 001, and being a nice efficient controller that you are, you want to give them the most direct routing. So once Speedbird 123 is on top of medical 001 and separated, then you can give them direct to Saga or direct or intercept radial 210 or direct to the next reporting point after Saga, of course, however you coordinate it with the departure sector. Once Speedbird 123 is at distance 15, don't forget medical 001 as well. Give them further descent and then of course eventually the approach clearance. If you're running it tightly with medical 001 and Speedbird 123 and medical 001 needs more descent and Speedbird needs more climb, again look after the arrival first, because at the end of the day medical 001 needs the descent more quickly than Speedbird 123 would.